We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
The kickoff for Chicago.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And shedding a man at the 40. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
On one, ready?
10 the mic. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh,
that's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Ooh, with a juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 4. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Tight into the right, boy, tight into the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Mike, 4.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A.J. Brown Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago!
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out right to Bourne. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch. Run good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. 23 yards the pickup there. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
22 yards there, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Touchdown, L.A.!
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Montgomery. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one swung out to Montgomery. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 3rd down, it's Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,